Hey, hello, hi, it's me, Zach, and I'm 6 months and a few days on testosterone gel, and so I'm just doing this vlog. It's going to be quick and it's going to be a bit messy and nothing fancy, no editing, maybe music, I don't know. Um, and it's just to say thanks for watching my channel, just a very, very quick update and answering some comments that I've had or at least acknowledging the comments with the intention to do a proper video answering some of those. But for now, please take this video as a quick response, and I'll get back to the comments with a proper video soon. So I don't have much time, and I'm a bit pushed for time at the moment, and I'm going to America in just just over a week. So I'm gonna be away from YouTube for a bit. I'm hopefully going to be able to do vlogs, but I can't for sure. Uh, I can't be sure that I'll be able to make regular videos once a week. So that's where I'll be if you don't hear from me. That's where I am. I'm a bit nervous about it. This will be my first time traveling on a male passport. I look ridiculously young, and yes, I'm nervous. Okay, so like I said, I had a few comments, so let me just answer them. So my first, the question I had received first was whether I had considered switching to an injectable form of testosterone. Um, so in my previous videos, I did say that I had hoped to go on to an injectable form of testosterone before I'd attended a gender clinic or before I started T. I thought that I would go on to an injectable form. However, the clinic I'm at don't prescribe injections, or at least in the first instance, and I think you only get injections whether there is a legitimate reason for the gel not either working for you or there being a proper reason as to why you should go onto the injections rather than gel. That's their preference, and from watching another YouTuber, he has said that the gel is actually more potent than the injections, and that's what the clinic where we're both at, they've said that. So that's interesting. Something I want to ask more about, something I want to look into. Okay, so that's the gel question. That YouTuber I've just mentioned, sorry, this is shaking. I can't keep my hand steady. That YouTuber I've just mentioned, he asked how I'm finding the gel. Okay, so I'll do a quick response to that. I'm finding the gel, in the most part, to be working really well. The gel, as for me, the gel is working. I have noticed changes, and I think if you're watching this, I think you've probably noticed changes in people I know in real life. They've commented saying that they've noticed changes as well. So from that point of view, I'm happy. I do find that the gel can be a little time consuming in the mornings. Um, Sometimes it can be a pain to remember. And for example, if I'm not showering that morning, I usually shower in the morning, but if I'm not, then it's a bit annoying. It's a hassle, and it's just adds 15 minutes extra onto my morning routine, and I'm a last minute kind of guy, and 15 minutes is a considerable amount of time to add to a morning routine. So that's something I have to get used to, and a case of remembering to do it. Sometimes the gel can be a reminder that I'm trans. You know, being trans isn't something that I think about constantly. Sometimes it is, but in the most part, I aim for it not to be a regular thought process I have, and sometimes the gel does remind me of that. But other times, when I'm feeling dysphoric or when I'm feeling that I'm slow in my transition, or those negative kind of feelings, when I apply it or when I think about applying it, um, that kind of is a boost sometimes. Me applying the gel is me doing something for my transition, and it's something I can actively do and participate in. So swings and roundabouts. So I'm not too fussed about the gel. You know, it's one less thing that I have to worry about and schedule. That's another video I make. Scheduling and looking after your own transition. It can be hard, especially if you've not had much experience with the doctors or medical side of thing before. If you've not had a reason to get involved with that before, I personally haven't, so that's something new again. Okay, so that's the gel questions. Then I had a comment asking about my transition and coming out whilst I've been at school and college and university. That is going to take a lot more time to answer. So thank you for the question, and I want to give you a proper video for that. I'll set it up and it won't just be a vlog. So thank you for the question. I promise I'll get back to you with a proper video. In the meantime, I'll just tell you it was a long process and not as straightforward as a lot of other people may have chosen to take a easier, smoother route. I wasn't one of those people, but I'll save that for another video. And lastly, I know I said this was going to be a short video and this is already 6 minutes, Jesus. Sorry if that's blasphemous to you. What was I going to say? Okay, last thing. I haven't noticed any significant changes recently. My voice is doing something weird right now. It wasn't doing this earlier, but I think that's just because I'm a little bit dehydrated. I was just in the process of making myself a cup of tea before I started to film this, so I'm just going to get myself a drink. If I look a bit run down, I just feel a little run down. A bit cold. The weather in the UK has just dropped significantly. So that's my excuse. I got this haircut as well. You can see my scalp. It's a little bit shorter than I had anticipated. I slightly distracted the hairdresser. We got talking about food and stuff. And yeah, so that's all good. Alright, I'm going to leave you here. Thanks very much for watching. I look forward to hearing from any of you who comment, and I promise I'll get back to you. I'll make a video when I next can. Yeah, I'll see you in a second. I've just realised I forgot to mention something quite big, so I will, I'll leave it here and start a new video just now. Okay, see you in a second.